and the MacBook 12. Watch my What's up, guys? 4 months ago, I bought this 2017 MacBook Pro for music production. And since then, I've run it through the paces. Ableton 9, Ableton 10, GarageBand, external music hardware, external hard drives, plugins galore, everything from Native Instruments to Serum. I've even done all my video production for this channel in 4K with this MacBook Pro. So here's a list of 4 things I've loved about it and 4 things I've hated. If you're on the fence about getting one of these, this is the video for you. If you've already got one, keep watching because I've got a bunch of accessories that are going to make your MacBook Pro music production life much better. For those of you who are new around here, I make videos about music production and the latest in music gear. Share these videos with your friends. There's lots to learn from me and from producers that I interview. I've got several giveaways coming up real soon. I mean, huge ones. You're not going to want to miss it, so hit that subscribe button below. First things first, let me tell you about the machine that I'm using. It's a 2017 MacBook Pro with the touch bar. It's got a 3.1 gigahertz processor, 8 gigabytes of memory, and 512 gigs of hard disk space. If you're looking for a comparison video between this MacBook Pro, the one without the touch bar, and the MacBook 12, you know, the really thin one, I've got a performance shootout video for music production. I'll link to that video right over here. Let's get on to the list. First up, the touch bar. I really like it. Now for Logic and GarageBand, that's obvious. I mean, those are Apple products, and Apple built functionality into the touch bar to make them really cool. I mean, look at this. You can adjust different things. You got faders that feel so much more natural than using a mouse or even the touchpad. Now for Ableton users, there's a free MIDI touch bar that you can download. I'll put a link to it in the description. I've covered it in one of my previous videos. I'll put that link up over here. And now depending on the track that's active, you're gonna see different controls. You can adjust fader, pan, send A, send B, and you also have access to the controls for whatever devices you have on that track. So right here I have Ableton's Piano Delicacy. If I click on that, now I have access to these controls: spectrum, EQ low, EQ mid, highs, delay amount, reverb, tone. So even something like a drum kit, you've got all these controls for filters and delay and everything. It's all built right into this touch bar. This is great if you don't already have a hardware controller, or if you're on the go and you don't want to take a hardware controller with you. Number 2, power for running plugins. The MacBook Pro has been really good with running multiple plugins. You can see right here, I've got Drum Lab, Una Corda, Emotive Strings, Session Strings, Equator for the Seaboard, Rise and Hit. Now you can see that there are a number of tracks playing, and we're using about 20% of the CPU. Number 3, the fan. No, seriously, but who likes fans, right? Actually, it's the lack of fan noise. It doesn't turn on that much. And this is really important when you're recording audio. Now, if you've got your microphone hooked up and you're about to record some vocals, you don't want loud fan noise in the background. And so far, I haven't had to deal with a lot of fan noise. Number 4, MIDI over Bluetooth. You see the Roly instruments here. I've got the light pads, I've got the Seaboard down here. Light pads and Seaboards are able to run their MIDI over Bluetooth, but only on Macs. So if you've got a Windows computer, this is not going to work. So I've got the Equator plugin in this song playing a choir. There's 0 latency. All right, so I said 4, but I'm going to add a bonus. I actually recorded a song using the internal mic for my vocals, and I was blown away.
Resting on my countertop, Sunday morning I forgot what it's like to lose a friend.
That's with the internal mic. Now, honestly, if you've got another mic, please use a real mic. But if you're in a pinch, that internal mic sounds great. All right, so now let's get into some of those things that I don't like. First off, hard disk space is so expensive on these Macs. When I bought this, I got 512 gigs. If you're just using this for music production, that's gonna be pretty good. But I use this for video editing as well. So once I start loading the video files that I'm recording in 4K, it starts eating up so much space, I'm losing space for my sample libraries and for my contact library. So what did I do to solve this problem? I actually bought this. This is the Samsung Portable SSD T5. So this is a portable solid state hard drive. It's 500 gigabytes in size. This thing is feather light. It feels like nothing. If you put this in your pocket, you'll forget that it's in there. The transfer speeds on this are just lightning fast. Number 2, USB-C ports. Holy crap, I'm tired of using adapters for everything. So you're gonna be buying adapters for pretty much everything. Now, I have used several of these and I found 2 models that are really good. I'm gonna put links in the description to these adapters that I highly recommend. Next up is the look of Ableton on my screen. Everything on Ableton Live appears blurry and not crisp. Now I solved this problem by getting a 4K monitor. This is a 32-inch 4K monitor by LG, and it has made everything beautiful. Now everything looks crisp. Every single detail on Ableton looks beautiful. Number 4, power for a few plugins. Now I already said that I do like that plugins run very well and I've had good experiences with Contact, but there are certain plugins that are so processor heavy. Serum is one of them. If I am running one of these, that's pretty much it for the song. More than one of these and things start to lag. Waves plugins are also very heavy, and I have noticed that when running Waves plugins, I actually have some delay and latency issues. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Keep making that music that you love, and I will see you all next week.